Progress, not perfection. Progress, not perfection. I have to keep reminding myself of that because what happens, and here's the thing. Perfection-minded envisioning and thinking, and I'll talk about that in a second, but perfection kind of leads to procrastination, or it can. For me, it does, and the way it manifests, like when I was thinking about starting this channel, I procrastinated for like a year. I had the idea like a year before I made one stupid intro video. That's how long I procrastinated. I was like, oh, man, people are gonna think you're weird, or like, who the fuck are you to do whatever, all this stuff. Mine went crazy, right? But the reason I didn't do it was because I kept thinking about what I wanted to do for like the first few videos, and it kept forming and forming, and I kept thinking about it. So I got the idea, then I hung on to the idea, then I was like clinging to the idea, and that was attracting other reinforcing ideas around that idea. So then it started to become like a whole vision, and then I'm like, but it has to be just right, it has to be right, and it has to be natural and real, and it has to be perfect, right? So I kept trying to perfect what it was going to be. We're just talking about one stupid little video. And I started projecting everything that it could be. And then I would go, well, I'm not going to fulfill that. Like, I'm probably totally going to screw it up. It's going to be shitty and whatever. So, yeah. So then I procrastinate. Then I do it because it's not going to be like I see in my head. And here's a prescription for that. If you are prone to do the same thing, when you catch yourself having obsessed about an idea or a vision that you have, or an activity or something you want to experience, be, or do, the prescription is action. You just take any bold action you can. Something that you've been thinking about doing. You just take the action, you mess it up, you do it bad, you do it wrong. Nobody freaking cares. Nobody cares. I have 63 subscribers. Nobody cares, right? Even if it's 6,300, it's like that in the world, that's, you know what I mean? Like you got to assume nobody cares because nobody cares. But, taking action is like the definite prescription for that. So when I get in obsessive thinking about an idea, and I realize, when I have that moment, I realize this thinking is keeping me from actually doing it. That's when I take an action. And it doesn't have to be an action in the direction of your vision. It just has to be an action. Anyway, peace, love, and adventures.